whole money issue really has me troubled because I am a judicial candidate. And if you read the judicial canon of ethics, judges are supposed to be unbiased and impartial. How can judges be unbiased and impartial if they're accepting large contributions from individuals and whomever? It's very hard. If in fact that party comes before them, how can they be impartial when they're thinking, oh my gosh, this person gave me $2,000, I better rule in that person's favor. I mean, it's a huge ethical conflict for judges. Surveys have shown that by the American Bar Association that 70% of the public in the United States is distrustful of judges because of these political contributions. So these political contributions fuel distrust, which we can't have with our electorate. Recently, it came out in March of 2010, the Judicial Council, which is in charge of all the courts in California, have had a commission called Impartial Courts. And this commission recommended the following to kind of help with this issue, that if you're a judge sitting in a courtroom, you will have posted on a piece of paper all the political contributions you have received if they're over $100. So if a party comes before you, they can see who gave the contributions, and if it's your opponent, you can say, no, I don't want this judge sitting because the judge appears to be partial. The other suggestion is mandatory disqualification of a judge if a contribution is of $1,500 or more. So if you're getting big contributions, you can't hear the case if that party gave you $1,500. These are just some of the suggestions that the Commission for Impartial Courts has suggested. It doesn't really eliminate the problem. And this is a problem that it's up to the citizens in California to bring legislation to stop. The Judicial Council knows it's a problem. The American Bar Association knows it's a problem. In some states, I think in Florida, they spent like $5 million on one race, which is unheard of. In regards to the U.S. Supreme Court case of Citizens United, I know it well. And I will tell you what I am currently doing as an attorney, which I didn't mention in my bio. I am actually the chair of the Beverly Hills Bar Association Resolutions Committee. And the Resolutions Committee basically brings resolutions before the entire bar, all the bar associations in California, to make changes in the law. This year, as chair, I have to put forward in September a resolution which we have approved. The resolution is called Terminating Financial Participation by Those Other Than Natural-Born Citizens. Basically, it would have the effect of overturning the Citizens United U.S. Supreme Court decision. This isn't the way this will operate, and the only way you can kind of operate into overturning a U.S. Supreme Court decision, since it has reached the highest court in the land, is proposing an amendment to the U.S. Constitution, and this would be the 27th Amendment. And basically it says specifically the expenditures of any funds by any business or other entity, not a natural born person, directly or indirectly in connection with or the influencing of the election of any person to public office shall be prohibited. And this has been joined by the San Francisco Bar Association, that actually has proposed and become a proponent of a similar resolution. I know amongst the bar associations, for many reasons, the Citizens United decision has a few problems. Especially when it indicates that corporations are people. And I mean, I could go on and on in regards to California law, how, California law kind of takes the opposite opposite position in certain corporate laws and whatever. I won't bore you. But so that's basically what I am doing currently as an attorney.